We're excited to be launching happy hour.
Yes.
We're very excited to be launching brunch.
Oh, awesome. Yes.
You know, these are elements in serving our community that we envisioned when we first purchased.
Parents now have kids who suffer from food sensitivities or food allergies, so it's great to have a safe place to come out to eat and know that, you know, it's going to be safe and made the way that you ask. Hi, welcome back to Glow Talks with Jess. I am so thrilled to bring you my next episode with a very special guest and favorite place of mine here in Great Falls, Miss Julie Safa.
Hey, Jess.
She's marketing director of Bricks Restaurant and three other restaurants here in the area.
Yep, 3 other restaurants. We have Bricks Oven, which is stone's throw away. My husband and I have Yum Yum Hibachi in Ashburn.
Okay.
As well as Courthouse Social in Arlington.
Yes, I love that. Well, thank you so much for being here, Julie.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
I mean, this honestly is one of my favorite places since I moved here to Great Falls 4 or 5 years ago. We moved just down the street, and this was prior to your ownership, which I know we're going to talk more about. But I always loved it here. It just is such a nice neighborhood vibe, neighborhood restaurant. We could bring the kids if there was a night we weren't into cooking. Tell me, how did you guys come upon Bricks and this idea of purchasing another restaurant to add to your repertoire?
Absolutely. And my sentiment was very, very similar. The first time that I ever came to Bricks, I had never heard of Bricks. Mm-hmm. My husband and I attended the 20-year gala at Colvin Run Elementary School, and there was a silent auction, and we actually won a gift card here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because we're big foodies,
yep.
And finding a local restaurant that neither of us had gone to was something really exciting. So we came, and we had just launched our Yum Yum Hibachi concept in Ashburn.
Okay.
So my understanding from Ash, the previous owner, was he had kind of gotten word of us opening this restaurant. And while we were dining here with our partners in Yum Yum, actually, we had him as our, everything, because Ash wore every single hat.
Yes, he did. He was fabulous.
And by the end of the meal, he asked us if we wanted to purchase Bricks.
Wow.
And, in kind of classic Ash fashion, he was, forward and direct, but so kind and thoughtful. And we continued the conversation and purchased at the end of last year.
Wow.
And we fell in love with it similarly. It has wonderful bones. Kavi and I are excited to be building a home about 6 minutes from here.
I know. I'm so thrilled that you're going to be part of the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. And Kavi grew up here. Our partner with Bricks, mm-hmm. Andrew, our operating partner, went to high school with Kavi. They've been long-term friends.
Yep.
They've had a long-term passion for hospitality and food. And since I had known Kavi, he'd always dreamed about opening up something with Andrew.
Wow.
So finding a concept that not only was local, but different than our other restaurants.
Yeah.
Our neighborhood restaurant as well.
Yeah.
We're definitely looking at Bricks with a lens of how can we be putting our best foot forward as to what we want, something convenient close to us, but also knowing our community so well, what will serve the community best within a restaurant space.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
So I know you guys recently brought on a new chef.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about that.
Oh my gosh, I love our chef so much.
I mean, your food is incredible, I just have to say.
And, also just in line with sometimes you have to put your foot out there a little bit in life.
Yeah.
We had kind of quickly made the decision to purchase the restaurant, and we're lucky to have a chef to bring on because Ash was also the chef here.
Right. That's right.
So finding that captain of the kitchen and the food is so core to a concept.
Oh gosh.
We were grateful to have someone to bring in, but then after a few months realized that it wasn't the best fit for what would serve the community. Mm-hmm. And I went on Google and I Googled culinary institutes, assuming that a school would know maybe a eager chef rising mm-hmm. or an instructor that maybe wanted to get back into the kitchen. And I just started calling.
Wow.
And about my 12th or 13th call, I connected with an old friend of Chef Carrie, who recommended him and was gracious enough to give me his phone number. Wow. And so I turned around and just called him.
Wow.
And he was on a fun food adventure with his wife, and we had a lovely conversation, gave it over to Kaveh, and a few months later, he was able to start with us.
Here you are.
Yes.
Wow.
So we have been able to overhaul the menu at Brick's Oven.
Okay.
That was our main focus, being a more simple concept,
Yep.
more simple cuisine.
So the pizza oven is a Mara Forni oven at Brick's Oven, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's so crazy because it's a friend of mine that I knew, Francesco Mara, his wife, Anna.
Yeah.
I knew her back in the day. Rudy and I were at their wedding.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that
That is
amazing?
such a small world.
And he's done such a great job.
Yeah.
And the pizzas that come out of that oven are awesome.
They're incredible.
So,
Very
I love 'em.
versatile oven.
Yes.
And if I have a problem with it, now I know who to call. But yeah, so we feel really good. We have all new recipes. Everything's from scratch now over at the oven. And we've been able to pivot that attention a little bit back to the bistro to wrap our head around what we want to do with this concept.
Yeah, that's great. So you have some changes that you've been making already to the menu. Obviously, the food has been just excellent. Everything new that I've tasted, I love it. I've purchased even wine through you guys.
Yep.
So I love that you have a good vibe on the wine market.
Yep. And having a wine cellar centric concept with something that took us a little bit of time to wrap our head around. We purchased at the end of last year and then kind of rode the wave through the holidays, and Ash guided us.
Okay.
And then it really wasn't until March that we started digging our heels in to the oven and understanding, what the community loves, what the community would love to see change. So with that, before launching a new menu, we did our due diligence and trying to get to know all of our regulars really well.
Yeah.
And it's a seasonal, it's a bit evolving. I think we're pretty landed on where the core menu will be for the
That's
bistro
great.
now.
Yep.
We're excited to be launching happy hour.
Yes.
We're very excited to be launching brunch.
Oh, awesome. Yes.
These are elements in serving our community that we envisioned when we first purchased.
That's awesome.
So
I love doing events. So we tried out the bachata brunch here. You
Yes.
guys were so nice to let us, experiment a little bit using the space, but I think it turned out great.
Yeah, and we're so gracious for you giving us a chance to flex those muscles.
Yeah, well, look, this is my neighborhood. I'm a realtor here. I love everything about Great Falls. So anything I can do to promote and just bring our community together, that is something like very, very important to me.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about any other changes. I think you were telling me you might do some changes on the inside.
Yes,
Okay.
we are going to be remodeling.
Okay.
We've gotten feedback about, lighter and brighter and richer and warmer and cozier. Living in Great Falls, understanding the area, kind of staying as a neighborhood concept, community centric. We want to tie that into the aesthetic.
Yep.
So,
but with like an elevated concept, right?
Yeah.
Elevated food. Clearly that's what I'm feeling when I have had some of your newer dishes on the menu.
Yeah, everything is from scratch. Everything's controlled. So if it's shellfish, if it's gluten, if it's, a paleo diet, those are all things that we're comfortably able to flexible around for
And
our
I know
guests.
parents now have kids who suffer from food sensitivities or food allergies. So it's great to have a safe place to come out to eat and know that, it's going to be safe and made the way that you ask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is great.
And we kept the same great kids menu. That was one thing that people, did not want to see change.
Yeah,
So
my
most of
kids
those
love
items-
that menu. So
Awesome.
I love that. So let's talk a little bit about, just some of the, let's say, challenges that you've come across. And you've had other restaurants prior to coronavirus. And I know we were talking a little bit about, the challenges of that in itself in this industry.
Yeah.
What kind of things did you guys experience during that time?
Sure. So I became involved in the restaurants when the coronavirus hit.
Started. Okay.
Before then, I had another career, and I had just had our second daughter.
Yeah, you have two small, beautiful girls.
Yeah, thank you. So it was ironic that I was in almost like what am I going to be doing now? I have these tiny babies at home.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit, and it was like, well, this is what I'm going to be doing. Kavi and I were lucky to have family close by that was able to help us juggle keeping Courthouse Social open, because that was our only restaurant at the time.
Okay.
But then it also lit a fire under Cave that we needed a pandemic-proof concept.
Yes.
We didn't even have online ordering on our website because the foot traffic was so high where we are in Arlington, and now everyone was staying home. So that was a a challenging but also very motivating process for us. We were able to keep our doors open. We were able to connect with our community, and in return, we hosted some really great outdoor events on our big patio.
Wow.
We were able to do a lot of fundraising during the pandemic and connect with other small businesses to kind of keep their brands in front of everyone. And when we purchased bricks, I think we kind of had that same feeling of community and connection.
I mean, they did that here too. I mean, you weren't owners at the time, but that was like a big deal.
You kind of needed to.
Yeah, exactly. And to support the local businesses here. I mean, we were ordering to take out from here all the time, and also
amazing.
giving back to the funds and stuff for the employees who were working here, who still also had to, maintain their families and their lives, during that time.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely hard. Like the restaurant behind us in Arlington ended up closing during the pandemic, and we were able to help transition them out and take over their lease and expand.
Oh, wow.
So it was one of those silver linings where it assisted them with where they were, and then it helped us grow.
Yeah.
And that momentum just kind of continued
Kept
into
going.
our other concepts.
Yeah. Well, and it's hard, right? I mean, we talk about putting ourselves out there, taking risks, like in business, and in even for me to put this podcast together. I mean, some of my followers, maybe they don't have nice things to say. You never know, but
you never know.
But it's better to be authentic about what you're doing, which I know we've discussed, and even it carries over into the restaurant industry and providing for the local community. I mean, you'll have reviews, I'm sure, which aren't stellar.
Goodness, it is.
And you kind of have to have a thick skin somewhat.
Yeah.
Use it as a tool to get better.
Yes.
Right? Like
absolutely.
you say.
And it is. You have to look at it kind of in two different ways. Like, how can I grow from this feedback? Or how can I grow from this feedback by not letting it bother me? Because it's something out of my control.
Yeah.
So you definitely see it all.
But it also offers an opportunity, for instance, like pivoting, right? And being like, okay, maybe we should think about this, or maybe this is a point where we could make some changes.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think that's one thing learning from Ash, because I was really in awe getting to know the restaurant from when the pandemic hit. It was me, Kaveh, and our chef.
Yep.
We had an 80-person staff before the pandemic. And, that's where we landed in April of 2020, and growing back to over 80 employees now with an expanded space, and just seeing that transition and growth. You have to be nimble. You have to be willing. But that's also part of the fun of a restaurant, is that nimbleness can be a seasonal menu.
Yeah.
It can be, we have a local farmer that we're friends with that has an oversupply of peaches. Let's do something with it.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So it can be fun. It can be very creative.
Yeah.
It can be unpredictable in some aspects.
Yeah.
So having the team with Andrew operating the restaurant and Kaveh kind of steering the direction of the business, and then I just help with anything marketing or anything else that they need.
Yeah.
We divide up Ash's hats a bit and are hoping to continue to deliver a space that everyone in the area loves and grow into what it could be, because we really do love the bones of it. Even this patio. Like, I'm so grateful we're sitting out here.
I know, I am too. It's a beautiful day today.
It is. It's such a beautiful day. And there's so many people I've talked to that are like, I didn't even realize this was here. Or, why don't we sit out here next time the weather's nice? Like, just a space to keep in mind.
Yeah.
We do need to trim a little bit. These vines are a little healthier than I realized. This is our first summer.
It's not a bad thing, right?
It is. So it's fun. And being a small business also, like, we don't have a team. We have like a couple handymen that we're so grateful
it takes a village. Exactly.
Yeah, but like, I changed all these light bulbs. And I'm like, okay, they still look pretty clean.
Yeah, it still looks good.
Yeah, so you can really get your hands dirty and
well, and I think this is in a lot of industries, and especially when you have a passion for what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're not going to wait around for someone else to do the work for you.
You don't have time?
No, you don't have time. You're just going to go and do it yourself if you have to. And guess what? Like, that's part of life, right?
Yeah.
Getting your hands dirty.
Yeah.
Getting in there. And especially if you care, that's what it shows, is that you care and you love what you're doing, and that you want to, provide that special experience for your community.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah,
Well, I
thank
am
you.
just thrilled to share our podcast with my viewers and, continue to promote our community here in Great Falls.
Amazing.
I mean, this is an amazing place to live and to grow and have kids, and the schools are all great.
It is. It's the best community.
Yeah.
It is. It
and
really
I feel
is.
that here. I mean, there's many other local small business owners here too that just have become a staple in my life, and especially after some of just the challenges of losing Rudy. Like, people have come together and have reached out in ways that I just didn't anticipate. So it just holds a very special place in my heart, and I'm gonna still be here, although I just sold my home. I've got another one.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
The way,
You're still gonna be here.
I'm still gonna be here, so I love it. I love it.
What a fun project.
I know, and we're gonna have fun projects too. So I've got lots of catering events coming up and other fun things we can do here, and maybe even my new office in the village. So
amazing.
Yeah,
Let's
I love
do it. We're here to cook up whatever you need.
Awesome. I love that.
Or to stir up whatever you need.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Well, I have a special surprise. Now that we have rolled out a happy hour, I would love to share some of our new dishes with you, with some of our wines that we recommend pairing with them.
Oh, I love that. I came hungry. So.
Good. Perfect. That's the best way to come here.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Hi. Well,
Great to see you again, Jess.
thank you so much for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks, babe.
I have a little happy hour treat for you guys.
Yay, I love happy hour.
I'd love to introduce our owner and my husband, Kaveh.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you for bringing us this.
Of
Tell us a
course.
little bit about what we're looking at here.
This is one of our new happy hour offerings. It's a fresh Maine lobster roll, and it's served on a local brioche bun from Baguette Republic. It's very
Nice.
delicious. Served with a delicious Chardonnay pairing.
Yay.
So you can expect this every day, Tuesday through Sunday on
Okay.
happy hour.
Happy hour.
So yeah, and I'm
My
going to bring you
favorite.
some more tastes too. So some more
Okay,
items as
awesome.
well.
What a treat. Thank
Yep.
you, Kaveh.
So enjoy, and I'll be back soon.
Sounds
Okay.
All right.
great.
Thank you. Yep.
So this Chardonnay that we're going to be enjoying is one of our monthly wines, and it's $10 a glass.
Mhm.
For all of our wines by the glass are $10 during happy hour from 4 to 6.
Smells delicious. Chardonnay, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. I like that it's still dry. It's definitely not too oaky. Sometimes that's too much for me with a Chardonnay,
Yeah.
I'd say. I like it more like light,
Yes.
bright.
Very smooth.
This really is good.
Easy
I would
to
never usually choose a Chardonnay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's big, like wine and food, you're
Yeah.
trying to get the whole experience of the
Yes.
flavor of the food. And surprisingly, certain wines will bring out the flavor and the taste of the food,
Absolutely.
which is crazy.
And when you have that kind of pairing set up, it's like, all right, you can experience it or you can't. Maybe
Yeah.
you're in the mood to try something new.
Yep.
So
Okay, this looks delicious.
awesome.
I'm going to dig in.
Take a bite.
Let's try. Yum.
Awesome.
This
Ready?
looks good. I
Mm.
love it. With the fresh herbs in there.
Mm.
Wow.
So good.
And it's not overpowering the taste of the lobster.
Yeah. It was
You know?
really fun trying these
Mm-hmm.
because there's different ways that you can source lobster,
Yeah.
and finding, lobster all coming from one consistent source was something really important to Chef Carrie.
Oh my God. And I love
And
the
for the whole
celery
team.
in here.
Yeah. Little crunch.
Wow, that's such a nice surprise. Well, this is for sure happy hour food, finger food. I love it.
Mm.
Okay. The only way to eat a lobster roll is pinkies out.
Pinkies up. Yummy. This is definitely the best part of owning a restaurant.
Mhm.
I'll tell you that much.
I can see that.
All right, ladies.
Ooh.
Ready for round two?
Wow, that looks
Please.
delicious.
Another new happy hour offering here.
Okay.
It's a crispy tempura shrimp
Mm.
served over a bed of soba noodles
Okay.
and Japanese pickled vegetables.
Oh, I love
And
that.
it's drizzled with a nice homemade chili sauce.
Awesome.
The Sauvignon Blanc should pair really well with it.
Okay.
So this is also a new happy hour item. We had a lot of customers, they wanted the crispy shrimp back.
Yeah,
Instead of bringing back the Thai chili shrimp, we gave them something new and exciting.
a little elevated.
Yep, a little special touch from chef.
Smells so delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
And the
Enjoy.
wine, Sauvignon Blanc,
Sauvignon Blanc.
perfect for
It's-
the summer.
Yes, it's going to pair very nicely with it.
Mhm.
And it's from Round Pond.
Okay.
So
Love it. I can't wait to
Right.
try this. It
Yes.
smells so good. And I love the soba noodles. Like, what a nice surprise.
Yeah,
You don't find that on the menu, I think, generally speaking, right?
definitely.
So it does have like a bit of an Asian flair.
Yeah.
Which I love.
And still easy to share.
It's delicious.
Mm. Very balanced. This
Yeah.
was a fun item to put together. We tried a bunch of different batters, different size shrimp.
Okay. Yeah, these
different
are
kinds of
very
vegetables.
generous. Generously sized.
Yeah, they're big
Mm-hmm. Really crispy.
and not too heavy.
No.
You know, you get like that thin, crispy fried crunch, but then everything else is very
And
light
it's not
fresh.
so much bread. Because
Yeah.
I know sometimes when you're dealing with fried shrimp, it can be heavy on the breaded side and less on the shrimpy side.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is not the case here.
Oh, very yummy.
Cheers. Mm. That's very fresh. And it is a difference, the taste of the Sauvignon Blanc versus the Chardonnay.
hmm
You can still tell that even though that Chardonnay wasn't as like oaky or as buttery, it still had like a classic Chardonnay taste
hmm
versus this, which is like light, crisp,
Yes.
clean, very clean finish at the end.
Yeah. It really lets like the little pop of spice
Yes.
from the chili sauce
hmm
kind of shine.
Yep, I agree with that. And it's not too spicy. I know some people have a little trouble with spice
Yeah.
too sometimes, but this is not. It's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because with the shrimp, you want to still balance the lightness of the shrimp. It's more of a delicate, protein,
Yep.
I'd say, like lobster.
Yeah, and we really look forward to alternating our wines every month and pairing it with different seasonal items and envision that being part of the brand of the restaurant.
Yes, I love that. Well, we should do this at least every day.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Twist my arm.
I like the ginger, the pickled ginger.
hmm
Such a nice touch.
How you doing today?
Hi,
Hey.
welcome. Tell us, who do we have and what do we have here?
Yes, I'm so excited to have Andrew, our owner and operating partner.
Good to see you,
Good
Andrew.
to see you as well. We got the Rocco Pinot Noir for you from Willamette Valley.
Oh, my favorite.
That's a great one.
I need some more.
Whenever you let me know. Retail wine is something we definitely can handle for you.
Yeah.
Paired with the mushroom rigatoni here, fresh homemade pasta in-house. The mushroom pairing there with the Rocco Pinot Noir from Willamette should go very, very well.
This
and
smells so good.
should be a great,
Just- Whoa.
Yes.
I love it.
a great addition for happy hour and a great value too. Come in getting a pasta and a glass of wine for $22 for happy hour is
Yeah.
a great option.
I love that. Thank you. Good to see you, Andrew.
You as well.
Thank you, Andrew.
Enjoy. Good to see you.
Thank you. So when we were plating these dishes for happy hour, my first impression of this pasta dish was, this is my dinner. It is
Yeah.
such a big portion. And as Andrew had mentioned, you can pair this amazing homemade pasta with a glass of wine for $22 during happy hour.
Yeah.
And that's Tuesday to Sunday, 4 to 6. So we're really proud of this dish. It's made with several different types of mushrooms. Everything's from scratch.
Oh my gosh, the smell is just.
Yeah. And once you go homemade pasta, you can't go back.
No, exactly. Exactly. Let's dig in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The pasta is perfect.
Mm.
The balance on the sauce with the mushrooms. Now we got a pair.
Yes. Cheers. Hard work. It's a hard day's work here.
It is.
I'm glad to be
fabulous.
doing it with you.
I know. Me too. Oh my God. Yeah, this wine is really good. So this was the first case that we finished completely in the
Oh,
house.
really? Oh my goodness.
I ordered 3 cases of wine.
Yeah.
The Rocco was gone, like in an instant.
So good.
It matches well with many different dishes, actually. I noticed.
Anything a little fatty. It kind of cuts the fat. It's
Yeah.
like just dry enough, but it's not heavy, you know, so it's still good for like a late summer.
Yeah. Well, and I like that you're serving it at a somewhat the cooled temperature, which little does everyone know, red wines even require a certain temperature to be served
I think it's
at.
like 55 degrees, something like that. You know, the beauty of having a big wine cellar is we really are able to pay that level of attention to the wine that we're serving.
Yeah, I love that. It does make the whole experience just more elevated, right? This is so delicious.
I'm so glad you're enjoying it.
The pasta.
No. You're thinking of every single ingredient that goes into it. It takes, you know.
Like you're layering flavors in here.
Yes.
I can taste so many different flavors in here, not just a mushroom and a cream sauce.
Yeah. And you're
Right?
controlling it.
Yeah. It's great. It's totally not overwhelming.
Yeah. Chef
But
Carrie's amazing.
you're right. The portion size is very generous. This would be absolutely a meal, a whole meal in itself for me. And I would go home and be able to handle the rest of my life. For the evening, I have like a day life and then a night life with the kids.
Yes.
Not nightlife as in what we used to know.
Yeah.
Going out.
This is
in our
now the
younger
nightlife.
years. No, it's a new kind of nightlife.
Oh gosh.
Well, guys, that's a wrap. This food was absolutely incredible. I love the wine pairings. I'm here actually all the time, so this is always a special treat for me. But Julie, can you tell us where can our viewers find this spot?
Sure. If you go to our website, you'll be able to subscribe to our email list.
Okay.
We only send emails when it's important information or
Awesome.
announcing an event coming up.
Yeah, you
And-
do a lot of events.
Yes, and then also on our social media, I'll be posting all of our specials. So that's Facebook or Instagram. The handle here is Bricks American Bistro. And then you can also follow along at Bricks Oven.
Okay, awesome.
For food specials, you know, pictures that might make you a little hungry, and any
Yay.
other fun things that we have going on at the space.
Yay, awesome. And we are currently on the corner of Georgetown Pike and Seneca,
Yes.
right?
Kind of
In
where
Great Falls.
7 and Georgetown Pike and Seneca meet.
Yeah,
The Seneca
super close.
Shopping Center.
I mean, this is a great location.
Yes.
So you guys really hit it out the park there.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you guys all for watching. I hope to see you out here soon at Bricks, enjoying with us this beautiful community. Take care until next time. Ciao.